Hey guys, Ryan Dement. I hope you guys are having a great day. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a good weekend. You rested. You spent time with family and friends. Let's get back to it. On Friday, we talked about housing and how it's going to change over time. There's going to be an intersection between housing demand and housing interest rates, plus pricing will come down. So late Friday, after I shot the video, I saw a article on Yahoo News that says what home prices will look like in 2023 according to Zillow's revised downward forecast. The gentleman that's on there is from Fortune, I think. I can't remember exactly. But here's what he says in a gist. Well, if you want to buy a house, you need to put more than 20% down. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. We're struggling with money right now because of inflation, but let's put down more money so we can continue to pay a higher interest rate on a house that potentially is unaffordable. That's one solution. Their second solution is wait till later this year when the inventory for new home builders starts kind of clearing out. Oh, it sounds familiar, right? We should go back and replay that video that I said on Friday. But let me tell you something. It's not going to happen later this year. It potentially could start seeing some of it, but you're not going to see more of it until you actually get out into 2023 because the home builders are backed up 6 to 9 months. So if you took 6 months from now, you're just getting to the end of the year. 9 months, we're into 2023. So stay tuned for that. The third piece that they say, the Zillow forecast for the 12-month forecast on on homes, they're saying it's going to increase 14.9% over the next 12 months. That's down 2.9%. Let me tell you something. That's going to continue to be revised down as we get further along in this year and closer to 2023 because you're going to have more people pulling out of the housing market at this point. Rates are too high. It's still inexpensive at 5%. Don't get me wrong. It's not as cheap as 2.5. I got that. But 100% of your money going towards rent versus 5% going towards your housing payment, think about it. The other piece that they're not talking about and they don't want to discuss further is in another article that basically says housing will rising mortgage rates end the boom. And what they talk about in there, and I'm sorry, it's the same guy actually from Fortune, Lance Lambert. He says the red hot market has remained resistant to rising mortgage rates, but does not mean impervious. Housing prices have remained high because of limited supply, a circumstance that is largely an artifact of the pandemic. Now, 1.6 million homes are under construction, the most since the 1970s, and more than twice the number of homes for sale at the end of last year. Let me tell you something. The housing shortage is not because of the pandemic. We've been short on homes for a very long time. Many, many years, decades. So the thing that I want to convey to you guys on this piece here, existing home sales, like I said on Friday, are going to slow dramatically. In this same article, many major lenders, banks, have seen anywhere between a third to a half of their mortgage business fall off because of all this. So that is the starting point of all this, like we discussed. We're going to get that intersection. Interest rates are going to be here, pricing is going to come here, and there's going to be a sweet spot for us to find. Are you going to pay a little bit more? Yes. But with the decrease in housing prices coming down, it's not going to be as much. And then you get yourself into a house, you're not fighting over bidding wars. Spend your time in the house for a couple years and then refinance to a lower rate once this all passes. Because inflation's not leaving us tomorrow, guys. I've said this from day one. It's here for 12 to 18 months, if not longer. So if you can find a house that's priced right with a interest rate that you can afford, that's not going to break the bank, go for it. But now's not the time. The two haven't intersected yet. The new home builders need to dump their inventory. Once they start doing that and they have standing inventory, they will start reducing prices, which will make it more affordable. All right, guys, that's it for today. Have a great Monday. Be productive, be safe, be healthy, have conversations. It is okay to disagree. I'll see you guys on the other side.